So today we are going with the matter. When this word matter, this means we already are speaking about chemistry. Just because chemistry is based on a matter, atom and these all. So we will study matter today. So matter is like matter have a different style. So now you'll be thinking what kind of a style does it have? It have two types or two styles. First is metallic atoms. Second is non-metallic. Now here the question is, what are these? Let me tell you, metallic atoms are those which follows the law of IUM. Now what is IUM? If we take any kind of metals or like any kind of elements through all of the periodic table, as we know we have 118 elements. Okay, so now the one in which like we will just get IUM. Now what IUM, like magnesium, M for magnesium. So like every element which is or base or which is start with the IUM as a magnesium, titanium, like we have very difficult like elements in a periodic table, but IUM when it follows that law that are known as metallic atom. If we talk about the non-metallic, like will not they will not follow the rule of the IUM. Just because we talk phosphorus start with the P. Okay, so this means this does not follow the rule. So metallic and non-metallic, this is the difference between them. But still like this law is not followed by one element in the periodic table. If we have the non-metal, that is helium, IUM, except IUM, like H is also hydrogen, these all are in this IUM just because they do not follow IUM law. So helium must be in this non-metallic, but here this is in the metal just because this do both works. This is the name of like metal, this has the name of the composition of non-metal, but this is considered as a metal. So this means helium do not follow the rule of or follow the like law of the IUM. Okay, so now there would be some other who do not follow rules. If we talk about the metal, this is the non-metal which is really metal but considered non-metal because it does not obey the law of this IUM. So here metal would be cobalt, uh, magnesium maybe, or zinc, or nickel and stepside. We have a lot of, but we'll discuss here. Like nickel, let me write. Okay, not only this, we have further a lot of, but we will just discuss these. So now let's move to the like types or some branches. Here this is the like element. This lecture is very important, I guess, just because we will study the basic of chemistry. Like we do not like some people do not like chemistry just because the concepts are not clear. They're just learning throughout all. That's the reason. Otherwise, when you just get this concept, you will always love the chemistry. So what is this element? Element is formed through the atom. What is atom? Atom is the smallest particle. And then this atom, what kind of atom? Like here the question arises, this can be different atom, same atom as well. So here like atom, this means same atom, like atom. And these are combined together with no chemical reaction, like not any chemical required, no chemical reaction. So now what can like how could they combine together without chemical reaction? They will combine together through physically, like physically composition or physically. So now we have Na. If we talk about the Na, like this is the example. Na, this is metal. Na plus Na plus Na, or so far like a lot of. So this means these are same. Na, these are same, and these are known as metals. Okay, these are known as metals. So this means like it is composed of like atoms with physical combination, but this can be metals and non-metals as well, so this can be metals plus non-metal. Okay, so now here another example. This is the example of metal. Now we will discuss if we talk about fluorine, one fluorine, two fluorine, three fluorine, or a lot of, so these are known as non-metal. Okay, so this mean like element is in this one metal and non-metal as well. Okay, and another example C4, carbon 4, hydrogen 4, a lot of examples could be of this because they are just formed from the same element. If we talk about the H2O here, H2O, H2O is formed from two atoms, like two elements, H, hydrogen, two like separate atom, separate element, and oxygen also separate. So this means we can never ever consider water in an element just because this is formed from the two other element. Here we were just talking about the like atoms or the same atoms. Okay, so C4, like fluorine 4, chlorine 4, a lot of. And now the what is the smallest particle of the element smallest particle is atom, like this is the smallest particle. Okay, so this was about the element. Now we move further to the another, which is molecule. So what is molecule are formed from the atoms as well. And here the was metal, like here it was metal plus non-metal, but here these both would be non-metal. Okay, so now example can be, and there's a one different here. These were combined to physically bond. Here these would be done by a chemical bond, just because chemical are required, or these are done by a chemical bond, not physical attachment. So now if we talk about the example, we just get H2. This means these are the non-metals, and but when we write this hydrogen 1 and hydrogen 2, if this is attached by the chemical bond, we'll just mark a circle here or here and then bond. This means molecule